Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these small cat plushies I made right here. They're very cheap and easy to make. So, the supplies you're going to need are some scissors, you're going to need some thread, you're going to need some sewing needles and pins, some stuffing of course to make it nice and soft, something to mark the fabric with, and the fabric itself. I chose felt, but you can choose whatever. Alright, so what I did here first was I folded the fabric in half so I can create the front and the back of the plushie, since it's both going to be the same shape. Alright, once I've drawn on the pattern itself, I got some pins and I pinned the front and back together, so when I'm actually cutting out the front and back, it won't move around. And so as you can see here, I finally have the front and back both the same size and shape. And now I'm going to go on to the eyes and cheeks. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to sew this onto the fabric itself. You have your eye where you want it, you have your needle threaded and the end knotted, like so. And now what you're going to do is you're going to come in from the back of the fabric, so this is the part you won't be able to see of course. And when you're coming out, you're picking up just a bit of the fabric in the front, as you can see right here, but you don't want to pick up too much or it'll misshapen when you pull it back. So you pull it all the way through, and then when you're coming back in, you don't stitch it into the eye again, you stitch under it and you pull in so it's actually attached to the other piece of the fabric. Now you do this step to anything that you're adding onto this, so I used this on both of the eyes, the cheeks, and the stomach. Over here you can see I'm showing you how to make the mouth, where it's just basic stitches, but I'm coming back each time and making kind of a pattern. Alright, now you can see over here I'm going to make the cheeks. So I'm just going to cut these out in circular shapes, just like this. And I'm going to sew them on just like how I sewed on the eyes. And I'm going to do the same for the belly. Now, I'm going to sew this together. And this is called a blanket stitch. So what you're going to do to create the blanket stitch is go through the first layer of fabric, so you'll have the knotted part on the inside of the plushie. And then go through the second layer and first layer to create the small loop. When you create that small loop, you put the needle right through it and then pull. Now you're going to repeat this process throughout the whole plushie. As you can see, I'll show you right here again if you missed it. So you go through the first and second layer, pull it together, and then after go through the loop and pull in, just like that. You can see here that I've finally stitched most of it and kept a small space open to put in the stuffing. So I'm going to stuff it as much as I can. So as you can see here, I'm just going to overlap the knot to create one big knot. So once I do that, I'll push it right through the plushie, and then after bring it out from the other end, and once I have that, I'll cut off the string and I won't have any excess string left over, and there you go. You finally have your cat plushie.